It's an exciting place to be here. Day one at the Zoetis Angus Expo, part of the World Angus Forum for 2025 here in Australia. I'm joined here by James Gilmore of Tattykeel. We're going to be joining Tattykeel for a series of interviews over the next couple of days. James, the excitement in the atmosphere is pretty amazing. It's great to be here.
Yeah, thanks, Hannah. Look, it definitely is. It's probably one of the most relevant things we've attended in our history with sheep or cattle, to have so many industry relevant people calling through our stall and what we do and finding out about our program. So we're over the moon and excited to be here.
James, I guess Tattykeel, a lot of people out there may associate you with your really successful sheep element of the business, but fantastic to see a line of your beautiful Angus cattle here as well. Let's talk a little bit about how that got started, because it's quite a good story.
Yeah, thank you. So look, back in 2014, we're out chasing Angus bulls, a type of bull that we were looking to introduce into a Hereford herd, and we're struggling to find probably the type of cattle we were looking for. There didn't seem to be many of them around anymore. So we stumbled upon a land newspaper with a bull in it that was a fully Canadian imported embryo that just in phenotype ticked the boxes like you wouldn't believe. So we, by this stage, we'd actually, believe it or not, sold our cattle because we'd nearly given up on finding the type we were chasing. And so we found this guy, and he was up for sale at Sydney Royal Easter Show, and we left the sheep shed to go across and buy him, and obviously by this time no cows to join to him. So we moved to a meeting to work out what we were then going to do to pursue the next part of what we were going to, venture into. So we decided to start a stud, and which, being a very similar type of animal to sheep, our main business, we decided, that was a fit for us. We were going to try to start a stud. We fell in love with the Miller Wilson cattle as soon as we saw their program, the tightness of pedigree on a lot of their dams, and the type of cattle they had. We knew it was quite possible. All we had to do was get them here and stick to the program. So we put a heap of embryos in 2000 by the end of 2014, and obviously by just starting by 15 we got calves on the ground, and obviously isn't until mid 17 by the time we actually had bulls for sale. So that's where we end up with it, and then the rest is history. We had a lot of sheep guys telling us that if we ever bred Angus bulls like our Pole Dorset rams or our Australian white rams, with body depth and softness and those sort of traits, with carcass attributes that we're looking for, that they'd buy bulls from us. So sort of a no-brainer, but it was definitely the cattle and the program that we saw that sold it to us, made us think it was even somewhat possible. So yeah, fast forward to here, and we've got a sale up and running, and a bit of a following from some guys on a similar path that are looking for the same sort of thing we first were back in 2014.
And amazing, James, like you guys have been on such a quick, I suppose, journey, and although you're only a small stud, the consistency and the quality of your cattle, it's a real standout here this week. Is it amazing to be able to expose that on a world platform here? Like, what an amazing and pretty unique opportunity for Australians.
Yeah, look, it is. I think it's, as I said, probably one of the most relevant places we've ever been able to bring our product to the people, because every person that walks through the shed's somewhat relevant in some way. They've most likely got cattle, and you're open up to exposing your product and your program, and having the conversation about why we breed the type of animal we breed and for what purpose. So I think it's sometimes you pinch yourself. I think it was 30 years was the last time the World Angus Forum was held in Australia, and I was only probably don't look it, but I wasn't very old when that happened. So I may not get to the next one. You never know. So it's pretty incredible opportunity, and we've already met a lot of different people that are that we've been exposed to that we may never have been if we weren't here. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Such a valuable networking experience and a lot of knowledge and ideas being shared around this week. But I really enjoy everyone's having a really good look through your cattle on show here, and some of these are actually for sale in your upcoming sales not far away.
Yeah, look, it is. We sell at this time of year most years, and so we're on the 9th of May next Friday. Our sales there. We've got a portion of the sale bulls actually here, so. Yeah, it's great exposure for that sale. It's online, and so a lot of people now have seen some of the stock here and have the confidence to purchase online. So yeah, it's as I said, it's a pretty incredible opportunity, and even that we've had Lee and Dawn Wilson from Canada that are the home of where we've brought all the embryos in and their product into the country. They've flown out to be here. And to check out the Australian Angus cattle market as well, and this will pass pretty quickly, and you'll be pinching yourself on the way home. Just it's pretty incredible event. So yeah,
and great to see everyone making the most of it. James, showing cattle is still a big part of what you guys do, and it's really important, I guess, element of the work and the breeding principles that you have. We've got a bull here. He's in the sale, lot number 1, and he had some pretty good success at Sydney recently.
Yeah, look, he was actually the senior champion Angus bull at Sydney Royal this year with a lot of really good competition there. So look, we think a lot of him. We're still showing cattle, we're still showing sheep. We still think it is relevant in phenotype to just see where you do sit. A lot of the animals are fed for shows, which is done to express the attributes and the carcass traits they do have to show just their potential. As long as you still remain commercially relevant with what you're doing in showing, win, lose or draw, it's about showing your article to the public and comparing it where you sit in phenotype. So look, the lot 1 bull we've got up that did well at Sydney Royal. We've got a lot of time for the bull. He doesn't do a lot wrong. We've just got a lot of common ancestry with this bull, or otherwise we'd be keeping him. So we've got a lot of sisters, a lot of half sisters, a lot of quarter and 3/4 sisters. So for that reason, we're putting him up to the market and hope that he can take somebody else's program forward. Yeah,
absolutely. And look, throughout the whole catalogue this year, you've got some standout lots there, and obviously we encourage anyone that is here in Tamworth this weekend to come and have a chat. And you've got catalogues available, and if they want to find out more information, it's great to have you all here and accessible.
Yeah, for sure. Look, the whole team's that's here. We're all here to talk and free to answer any questions or help anyone with anything they want to know, and love to just tell them a bit about our program and why we do what we do, for what reason. We've got a lot of reasons for it, and we think it's relevant, and our clients are seeing results with what we're trying to achieve. So we're going to stick with it. Yeah.
Good on you, James. Look, 2 days here in Tamworth, but a bigger program for the 2025 World Forum. Great to have it here in Australia, and great to have some great examples of Australian Angus doing us proud, like you've got here. And a credit to you and the Tattykeel team. All the best for the next couple of days. I know you got bulls going through the ring tomorrow as well.
Yeah, no, thanks, Hannah. And we'd like to thank Angus Australia and all the organisers and everyone that's involved in making this happen. I mean, it's an incredible event. They've done an outstanding job, and we pinch ourselves just to be part of it. So, thanks very much, Hannah.
Good on you. Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.